Hello everyone, welcome back. I am in the vegetable and fruit portion of the garden. I have a few butternut squash plants here that are growing much faster than I thought, so I was in a pinch and needed to build a trellis. I'm going to bring you along with me as I build this trellis. It is the cheapest, the easiest, the most affordable trellis that I have ever built before. And I've done this over and over and over on my garden. So come on along with me, watch along as I build this trellis, and hopefully you take something away from it. All right, so the first thing that I do, and I just picked these up from the local hardware store, is I kind of plot out where I want them. So I know I'm going to go towards the edge of this side here, and the edge of this side here, like so. Okay, so that's good to go here. And then I have, I'll pull this in camera here. And I have some of this wire fencing here that I'm going to use as well. So the first thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to set down the microphone, but this is used. So I use this for some other things on the native garden, some other things here in the fruit and vegetable garden. But I'm going to push these stakes in, and then I'm going to connect this with some baling wire. And baling wire, I'll show you that here in a second. Baling wire is one of the most important things to have on a garden. I use this every year. I've had this for probably 7 or 8 years. I got it at the tractor supply store. I don't even remember what I paid for it, but a roll can't cost more than $15, I would say. I originally got it for an electric fence for my chickens, but I use that all the time. And so what I'm going to do, and you'll see here in a second, is we're going to push these T-posts in the ground. We're going to connect the fencing to the T-post with the baling wire, and we're going to get on with our day. So a roll of this at the hardware store, a little bit expensive, but again, you use it over and over and over again. You don't need to use the whole roll. So I would say this portion of the fence might only cost me $5. The whole roll might have cost me $25, $30 maybe. But again, I used a lot of it. The T-posts, I want to say, these aren't the big ones, the super heavy duty ones, but we don't need big and super heavy duty. I want to say these cost me about $5 a piece. We only need 2 of them. The baling wire I've had for years and years. Like I said, I bought for 15 bucks. The only optional thing that I have here, because I put so many T-posts, and you can see them all along the garden there, I got a T-post driver. It's certainly not required. This is the first year that I have ever bought a T-post driver before. Before I would just use a hammer and sometimes a piece of wood on top to drive those T-posts in. But today we're going to use a T-post driver. So I'm going to set the mic down and I will show you how to get this done.
Searching for a place to fall. There's a time for us. I know we could have it all. If you stay for a while, I will show you I can make the call. I know we could have it all.
All right, and that is it. So you have seen me build a trellis, 2 T-posts, a little bit of used fencing, all for under, I would say, total cost of supplies is probably around $40. But cost of supplies just for this project, I would say no more than $10. And in my opinion, and in my experience, these last for years and years and years. So go out, build a trellis in your garden, and we'll talk very soon.